What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dean James Podcast. I'm doing a live stream, and I'm going live on Spreaker. That's SPREAKER.com. Do search for the Dean James Podcast. And that's that. Alrighty. So let's start. First of all, I'm live on Meerkat, so I'd like to thank the people over there at the... for everyone watching us on Meerkat. Meerkat is an awesome app. It is like a streaming app, kind of like Periscope and those other kind of apps. But we are live. Happy Easter, everybody. This is the Dean James Podcast. I'm doing a special Easter edition here. I'm trying to figure out Easter and the meaning. So we are going to look up Easter and the meaning of Easter. Now, if anybody wants to leave a message, please leave a message on Spreaker. You could message me right there, and Happy Easter, I'll write it. Happy Easter. So you know where it is right there. To everybody listening live on Spreaker. We're going to talk about Easter and Christianity, cult or relationship, and all that good stuff. So let's see what we can do here. Can we get a new tab? Alright, let's get a new tab. So we keep going on here. Let's get Google, and we'll put this tab over here, and we'll put this tab. Oh, I see. All right. The story of Easter. Let's look up the real story of Easter. Welcome, everybody. Listen to the Dean James Podcast. I am live on Spreaker. I'm doing a special Easter edition. We are going to look up the true origin of Easter, the restored Church of God. Pretty scary, sis. Alright, let's see what it says. The true origins of Easter. Doo-doo-doo. You need a new window, not a new tab, brother. That's what you need. So, you take that and you put this here. And then where is your other tabs? Hello? Where is it? Oh, I know where it should be. Probably there, right? Alright, let's close this. Here we go. I got it. Alright, and then, then my Spreaker console is right there, right? Yeah, alright, cool. Awesome. Alright, let's stay on that, and then we'll look up the true origins of Easter on here. We are learning about the true story of Easter. The true atheist story. The pagan the pagan origin of Easter. Let's read that one. Alright. Easter is a day that is honored by nearly all contemporary Christianity and is used to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ. The holiday often involves a church service at sunrise, a feast which includes an Easter ham, a decorated egg, and stories about rabbits. Those who love truth learn to ask questions, and many questions must be asked regarding the holiday of Easter. I don't really think that what I'm going to be reading is good for you to read at grandma or mom's house, but that's why we do this. Those who love truth learn to ask questions. Now, I love that. Those who love truth learn to ask questions. It's funny because I just recently started loving truth. Loving to be honest and true about everything. Very hard. I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying, and I like every little thing. But Let's keep on reading here. It is truly the day when Jesus arose from the dead, ? Is it truly the day when Jesus arose from the dead? Where did all of the strange customs come from, which have nothing to do with the resurrection of our Savior? The purpose of this track is to help answer those questions and help those who seek truth to draw their own conclusions. This might be good for you to read to your mom's house, actually. Not good for the Dean James podcast. The purpose of this track is to help answer those questions. The first thing we must understand is that professing Christians were not the only ones who celebrated a festival called Easter. Ishtar, which is pronounced Easter, was a day that commemorated the resurrection of one of their gods that they called Tammuz. Yo, it's so funny because so many people throughout, throughout history, it's like the same thing. It's so weird. Like, there's been so many different religions have the same stuff. Like, there's another religion that had an ark, and there's like 20 religions that had their savior died on something, and then there's like 50 religions where there was a storm that killed everyone. It's like, it's really interesting. Religions are very interesting once you start reading about them and understanding them and where they came from and who created them. Like, I was just watching that new HBO special on Scientology. Oh, it's amazing. You guys got to pick that up. You got to watch it. It's called In the Clear or something on HBO. It's on right now. Wow, it's freaking awesome. All right. Ishtar, which is pronounced Easter, was the resurrection of one of their gods called Tammuz, who was believed to be the only begotten son of the moon goddess and the sun god. In those ancient times, there was a man named Nimrod, who was the grandson of one of Noah's son named Ham. Ham had a son named Cush. Cush, who married a woman named Samaris. Cush and Samaris then had a son, and they named him Nimrod. That's funny. That's what my dad used to name me, Nimrod. Ham had a son called... All right, after the death of his father, Nimrod married his own mother. Okay, and became a powerful king. The Bible does tell of a man named Nimrod in Genesis. Genesis 10:8, as follows. And Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Whereof it is said that as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord, and the beginning of the kingdom was Babel and Iraq. Wow, in the land of Shinar. Nimrod became a god-man to the people of Samaris. His wife and mother became a queen of ancient Babylon. Nimrod was eventually killed by an enemy, and his body was cut in pieces and sent to various parts of his kingdom. What does this have to do with Easter? We're getting to it. Don't worry. Nimrod was eventually killed. All right. The missing part of this reproductive organ, Samaris claimed that Nimrod could not come back to life without it, and told the people of Babylon that Nimrod had ascended to the sun and was now to be called Baal, the sun god. Baal. Wow. We know about Baal in the Bible. Samaris was creating a mysterious religion, and with help of Satan, she set herself up as a goddess. This is crazy. All right, ready? So this is where it ties in with Easter and everything. All right. Queen Samaris also proclaimed that Baal would be present on earth in the form of a flame, whether candle or lamp, when used in worship. Samaris was creating a mysterious religion with the help of Satan to set herself up as a goddess. Samaris claimed that she was immaculately conceived. Sound familiar? She taught that the moon was a goddess that went through a 28-day cycle and ovulated when full. She further claimed that she came down from the moon in a giant moon egg that fell into the Ephesus River. This was to have happened at the time of the first full moon after the spring equinox. Samaris became known as Ishtar, which is pronounced Easter, and her moon egg became known as the Easter egg. The Easters soon became pregnant and claimed that it was the ray of the sun god Baal that caused her to conceive. The son that she brought forth was named Tammuz. Tammuz was noted to be especially fond of rabbits, and they became sacred in their religion. Tammuz was believed to be the son of the sun god Baal. Tumis, like supposed his father, became a hunter. The day came when Tumis was killed by a wild pig. Queen Isha told people that Tumis was now ascended to his father Baal, and that the two of them would be with the worshippers in the sacred candle. Ishtar, who was now worshipped, which was now worshipped as the mother of God and queen in heaven, continued to build her mystery religion. The queen told the worshippers that when Tammuz was killed by the wild pig, some of the blood fell on the stump on the evergreen, and the stump grew into a full tree overnight. This made the evergreen tree sacred blood. She also proclaimed a 40-day period of time of sorrow each year prior to the anniversary of the death of Tammuz. During this time, no meat was to be eaten. Worshippers were to meditate upon sacred mysteries. This is freaking crazy. This is all about Easter? Every year on the first, basically they're saying that Easter is not, what the hell was that? Easter is not what we think it is. Like the way that the Christians celebrate Easter is not really the true meaning and the origin of Easter, but that's alright. Last Trumpet Ministries, let's check that out. Last Trumpet Ministries. Cool. All right, what's up? Listen to the Dean James podcast. This is a live one, and saying Happy Easter to everybody. And I think I'm going to play a song. A Happy Easter song. Okay? This is called Happy Easter. Sit and I think all I've done, how that you give me a one and only son. I'm trying to fathom all that you are, but yet so far, God, you're so far from me. I just want to say thank you for listening to the Dean James podcast.